Yo guys, welcome to another battlecast, this time with the Dawi. And I noticed it's some time since my last Dawi battlecast, so I thought, okay, it's time to do a little bit more Dawi gameplay. And this time we are going to face up against Norsca. And for this reason you can see Angrim Iron Fist in the background, but also I brought a Master Engineer, and the Master Engineer is of course not the most competitive pick. Cause he's quite expensive, so with some abilities enabled the price is over 1000 credits, 1100, 1200, it depends. But I thought, okay, maybe I'm going to face up against mammoths or female warriors, Norscan ice trolls, all that stuff maybe. And for this reason I brought a lot of cannons in combination with the Master Engineer. And for those of you that don't know what is the purpose of the Master Engineer, he will improve or he will increase the accuracy of your artillery units or missile infantry units. For example, we have ballistic calibration over here that will increase the accuracy by 30% and the reload skills by 20. That means your cannons are faster able to shoot again. Also we have Prospector Spyglass over here, will also increase the accuracy by 18%, and we have extra powder, so that will increase the splash damage and the AP splash damage by 10%. Of course in the actual metagame it's more popular to bring a Norsca army with just infantry units, so without monsters. But even though I thought, okay, let's try it over here, but I know I spend a lot of money in this combination over here, in these two groups of cannons and my Master Engineer, a lot of credits are bound over here. But even though I thought, okay, let's try it. Then we have Giant Slayers over here, and these guys, all of you know, this is the new unit of the Dawi, and these guys causing a very good amount of AP damage, so quite interesting. And the price is, I think, 1250 credits. But even though these guys are really worth the price, and especially against larger entities and also heavily armored monsters, these guys perform superior. Then I brought Dragonback Slayers, so my cannons are well protected, but you can also see I dispatched my main army over here and left my cannon alone, or protected from these Slayers, and dispatched my main army corps. And I brought a front line of dwarf warriors in combination with longbeards, so no AP, not heavy AP stuff over here, just these dwarf warriors and longbeards. Both units have a charge defense against large foes, and usually you don't need too much AP damage against Norsca. And for this reason I thought, okay, longbeards and dwarf warriors should be enough. It's better to bring a higher quantity instead of quality in this matchup, in my opinion. Then I brought miners with blasting charges for the infantry. Angren Iron Fist, he has a very good amount of very good bonus of against large, so 35 over here, what is quite good. Then I brought a group of Thunderers and a group of Hammerers, so at least a little bit heavy stuff. These guys will slice and dice every infantry unit of Norsca. So let's come to my opponent. We have a very good infantry corps of Marauder champions with great weapons in combination with Marauders with great weapons. So everything very heavy on AP damage, very good of my opponent. Then he brought a group of Norscan Warhounds. And here we have Mist Stalkers, also very good position in my opinion, incredible good against infantry units with which are heavily armored, so these guys cause a very good amount of AP damage. Then we have a Shaman Sorcerer with Law of Metal, Wulfric the Wanderer on foot, and a War Mammoth with a War Shrine. But yeah, I will stop talking now, and let's start over here with the charging. So a very wide front line over here. Very good charging. So we have a very good Seafang over here, very good of my opponent. But I think the damage output was not so high. It was okay, but not the best. I was quite lucky in this moment, I think. So of course I directly started to fire on the War Mammoth with my cannons, with the Thunderers, and you can see he's melting away. He gets a lot of damage from that. The miners with blasting charges starting to throw the blasting charges, of course, on the Norscan infantry. Very good over here. And we have here an epic fight between Angrim and Wulfric the Wanderer, and I thought, okay, Angrim probably is going to win against Wulfric, but in fact it was not that clear. In fact, I would think in a 1-on-1 Wulfric is going to win, but I'm not sure. We should try this in a fight club, but this was quite close. So you can see my Angrim took a lot of damage. You can see very good over here of my opponent, so it was not that easy. Meanwhile, I would say in this case the Norscan infantry was a little bit better, because he brought a lot of elite units, these marauders with great weapons, marauder champions with great weapons and all this stuff. You can see my dwarf warriors get terrified probably from the female warriors. Everything broke up. So my infantry corps was, his infantry was probably better. It sounds strange, but it is like this, that he brought a much better infantry corps in this match. Also, the female warriors performed, of course, superior against my miners or dwarf warriors or longbeards. These guys are pure monsters. But as I said, I have still my cannons, and for this reason, this was of course quite good. But you also can see over here the marauder champions with great weapons performed superior against my longbeards. They are also quite heavily armored, so we have amount of armor of 80. So this is quite good. And not so easy to kill for my dwarf warriors and longbeards. As I said, dwarf warriors and longbeards are not don't have the best AP values. That's this is was very good of my opponent to bring such an infantry corps. So I forced off the war mammoth with the war shrine over here, and finally was able also to kill the war mammoth over here. Not yet. But this was quite easy. It's such a large, the war mammoth is such a large target, and for this reason it's so easy, especially with the improved accuracy from the master engineer to kill a war mammoth, or to kill him with your cannons and stuff like that, because you will hit him with every shot. As I said, he's such a large target and so easy for cannons and thunderers to kill, and yeah. Okay, I think that's it. So as I said, I was really able to kill the war mammoth quite fast, but still the infantry of my opponent was very, very strong. So I had to support my infantry with the Dragonback Slayers, or with the Dragonback Slayers to attack these female warriors, especially. So the female warriors were very steady, very healthy. Killed a lot of my units, so I decided I have to kill these guys with my Dragonback Slayers, of course. Another Sea Fang over here, but that was not that good. I think I don't have too much units left, so Sea Fang is not so good at the end of the game. Angrim was also very heavily damaged, but here we have these Dragonback Slayers fighting the female warriors, and I think this is the last stand over here. I was finally able to kill all his units, or to force off his female warriors and also his infantry. Even if I would say he won the infantry fight, he spent a lot of money in the female warriors and also in the war mammoth. And if you're going to lose the war mammoth, you lose a lot of credits. So if I like the build overall, but I would replace the war mammoth with more marauder champions with great weapons, and also maybe more marauders with great weapons, or more female warriors. I'm not sure, but if you have to bring more of this stuff over here, I would probably struggle a lot more. So I think this was the problem. Just 9 kills for a mammoth. This is not really good. And you can see also the Thunderers were really necessary in this game. I think this was a very good decision to bring at least one group of Hammerers. So the performance especially against the Marauder champions, was superior. You can see 164 kills. But anyway, thank you for tuning into this episode. Please let me know if you like it. Give me a thumb up, or write something in the comments. And yeah, see you next time. Have a nice evening. Thank you.